Alright, we're going to do some pepper jelly. This is what you're going to need. You need your funnel, 5 cups of white sugar, 3.5 teaspoons of real fruit dry pectin. This is the ball version. About a pound of peppers. Just cut the stems off, leave the seeds in, and I'm going to put them in my little hand crank processor to a fine chop. 1.5 cups of distilled vinegar, make sure it's 5%. Some yellow food coloring, it's optional, it matters what color you want it. Got my jars sterilizing. Got my pot to make the jelly in. Got my lids over here getting hot. You don't want to boil them, you just want them hot. Sterilize your jars for about 10 minutes. Usually making jellies you use small jars, but this stuff I'm going to be making for myself, so I'm going to put, probably this recipe is going to fill up one big jar, and that's it. Normally jelly jars are the small ones if you're going to give them away as gifts, which I usually do. That's why I'm out now. And I will continue this video when I start making everything else. Alright, got our peppers chopped up, got our containers, like I said, and we're just gonna, this should just fill this up. You might have a little extra, so we'll fill that up. I got my pectin just sitting there. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1.5 cups of 5% distilled vinegar, white vinegar. It's hard to do one-handed. And you're going to bring this up to a boil. Once you get this up to a boil, you are going to add the pectin, but not until it hits a boil. So I will come back as soon as that hits a boil. Okay, so we got this at a boil. So we are going to add our pectin. Aromas are strong. Stir it up real nice. Okay, let that start rolling again. I'm going to add just a couple drops of yellow. Like I said, this is optional. I just think it gives it a nice color. Probably going to add just a little more. Okay. Now, I'm going to add 5 cups of sugar. Let's try to get this out of the way. This is your last step before you start water bath. What you want to do is you want this at a boil. Add half. Mix it up real nice. Then you start to move a little quick here. It starts to gel up. Go ahead and add your other half. Get that out of the way. Stir it up real nice. Start getting the lumps out of the sugar. Let that come right back up to a boil. I'm going to shut the camera off and let that go for a few minutes just so I can save the battery. Okay, I got this thing back up to a boil. I'm going to look at the clock here. I'm going to count 2 minutes. Then I'm going to start to put it in my jar. I will come back then. this for a good boil for 2 minutes. Turn the heat off. Give it another good stir or two. And slide it up. A little off the heat. I'm going to start to fill my jar. I'm going to fill it up to about 1/4 inch to the top. Cool, looks like we're going to have enough to put some in the other jar. My wife will be happy. She gets mad at me because I make it and I give it away to people. A little more. We ain't going to have much left. It's about good. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest in here. Like I said, not much, but I don't want to waste it. And once it's done, I got about 1/4 of a jar in the refrigerator, and I'll just move it over, clean the jar. Okay. This one I'm not going to water bath. Like I said, that's just going to go in the refrigerator. So, you take a little wet rag, damp, clean the top. Lid on. Find out what I did with the ring. Must have put it up. 1 sec. Alright, sorry about that. Put the ring on tight. Just finger tight, not too tight. Put it in my little basket here. Might have to add some water. This is really hard to do with one hand. Put it in there. Yes, you want it about 1 inch over the top of that. So I'm going to have to add some water. And I'll just come back once that's done. You want to do your water bath for 10 minutes, hottest boil you can get it. Matters at what altitude you're at. 10 to 15 minutes, 1 inch above the top, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we've done our water bath for 10 minutes. It's very hot. I was almost stupid and grabbed it without the rag. So that's our finished product. Lots of seeds in it. It'll take probably a day or two for it to set up. Like I said, you know, there's a couple things in here you can change. Food coloring's not necessary. You can take the seeds out if you like, but they become fairly soft after the hot boiling mix of the jelly and then the 10-minute water bath. I like it with the seeds in there. And that's hot. And that's it. I'll put some info in the description. Here's a little bit left. Like I said, I'm just going to refrigerate that. That's an old lid, because once you process these things and actually screw the lid on tight, you can never use them to process again, but you can use them as a lid. Wow, it tinged already. That didn't take long. Usually it takes 30 minutes or an hour, but it's already popped. Back to this lid, just draw an X on it with some marker, and you can use it for this. I'm just going to let this sit out until it's cool, and then I'm going to refrigerate it. That's it.